What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so last night, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the class of the NBA, beat the hell out of the Golden State Warriors, 126 to 102. The Thunder improved to a league best 11-1. Right now, they're on pace to win, man, I don't know, what, 70 games plus again. The Warriors are 6-6. So at this pace, they're going to be in the play-in after many people thought that this team would be a contender coming out of the West, or at least top 3 or 4. It's still early, but from what they're looking like, man, with this group, it ain't going to happen. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder, who still are without Williams and didn't have Lou Dort. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists. And the Thunder are just rolling right now. I believe they play the Lakers tonight. So that's going to be a back-to-back for the Thunder, I believe. Jimmy Butler, 12 points on just 3 shots. Steph Curry coming back from a 3-game hiatus from whatever he was dealing with. Some illness, I don't know. They're so vague now with what these guys are dealing with. Whatever. I guess a head cold is just too much to bear now. He comes back after 3 games of resting, and he plays like shit. 4 of 13, 11 points. 4 of 13 from the floor, 11 points. Draymond Green, even by his standards, did nothing. I think he had 4 points, 2 rebounds. No, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. He's only shooting 44% from the floor this year, only 46% from the free throw line. The 3-point percentage is an aberration. It's in the 40s, but that's going to disappear soon. He's usually around 29, 30% from 3. But the thing that got me was the comments made by Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green in the post game. Basically, they're calling out players for having selfish agendas and not playing for the betterment of the team, right? First of all, let me say this about Jimmy Butler. You got some fucking nerve, bro, talking about somebody playing selfishly for the betterment of the team after the shit you pulled last year with the Miami Heat. The self-awareness of these dudes is non-existent. You have some nerve talking about being a great teammate whenever you don't get your way, when something happens, you don't get your little spoiled country jeans wearing ass way. How you show off and act a fool, going to the extreme lengths, no matter how it hurts the team, to get traded. So nobody want to hear that. You're making $60 million a year, and you took 3 shots last night. 3 shots. Are you serious? Step your game up. Steph Curry, you making the same thing, $50, $60 million a year. You missed 3 games due to a head cold or whatever it was, and you come back and you still play like crap. You look horrible defensively. And at this point in time, all these years of the Warriors, last 10 years, ever since 2015-16, because before that, they were the Splash Brothers with Clay and Steph sharing the load. But increasingly, they became more Steph Curry heavy, to the point now where they still try to run the same offense, still try to do the same things on the Steve Kerr. But at this point in time, Steph Curry cannot handle that load anymore. He's 37, I think 37 years old. Steph Curry will be 38 in March. He can no longer be that guy averaging 30, 32 points a night. Steph Curry can give you 24, 25 points a night now in this inflated era, right? He needs some help. Preferably, what he really needs is somebody that can spread the floor out there, somebody that can shoot the basketball, right? Like a Klay Thompson, who's long gone because he ain't getting it from Butler because Butler's not a three-point shooter. So, from what I could tell, Draymond Green, who we all know he was calling out Jonathan Kuminga in the post game, right? You're calling out Jonathan Kuminga for being selfish. Well, Jonathan Kuminga don't want to be there anyway. He don't want to be there. He's forced to be there because they couldn't find the Warriors organization couldn't find a suitable trade or a trade that they're liking. So he's still there. So he don't want to be there. So you know what? More than likely, yeah, Jonathan Kuminga is going out there and putting up numbers and trying to rise and raise his trade value in the event that he's able to go somewhere else. And I wouldn't be surprised if the main reason he don't want to be there is because of your ass. How dare you call somebody out when you put up 2 points last night, 3 points? Come on, man. And you got a history of doing that. Whenever you play like crap, whenever you're not playing well, you try to blame it on others. And you always got some beef with a teammate. It's getting sickening. Whether it's Kevin Durant, whether it's Jordan Poole, now it's Jonathan Kuminga apparently, right? What is that anyway? Is that like a Clutch Sports thing? Where every Clutch Sports top agent or top billing dude, LeBron, these guys always are causing beef. But then again, that's what happens when you never had a male father figure growing up. Either a father or some type of male figure. If you don't have that in your life, you become one of these passive aggressive female males who always need drama and emotional, you know. But anyway, Steph Curry is out there at an advanced age, still trying to carry a team that he can't carry anymore. At least with Larry Bird, he did start getting help. You know what I'm saying? You could argue that Red Auerbach stayed too loyal to the core three, but they did draft Len Bias. Unfortunately, Len Bias died. They did draft Reggie Lewis. Unfortunately, Reggie Lewis died. They did draft other guys, D. Brown, and, or sign other guys, I should say. I think he was drafted by Boss, D. Brown. D. Brown and you know, some of the other guys that came over the last few years of their run. Steph Curry doesn't have anybody out there to spread the floor. So teams are loading up on him. They can load up in the paint. That hurts a guy like Jonathan Kuminga who's trying to be effective or dominant down low. And that leaves a guy like Draymond Green open to shoot threes. Even though he's hit a couple of them, for the most part, he's a brick shooter. He's shooting 44% as a so-called big man. 2 points last night, 2 or 3 points. He's only averaging 7 points this year. 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Piddling, measly-ass numbers. Ain't helping nobody. Got in foul trouble last night. I mean, he's useless at this point, bro. And you point the finger at Jonathan Kuminga, man. No, it's you. You the problem. You've always been the problem. You've cost the Warriors 2 championships. You've cost them 2. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen with this Warriors team. They look old, and you know they need to blow this thing up. I know it's early. Someone like, man, they can go. I just don't see it, man. I think they're old, bro. They had a little bit of lightning in the bottle last year, but and I think part of the problem probably is Kuminga don't want to be there, you know, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. They try to make him the scapegoat. Don't make him the scapegoat. Jimmy Butler was supposed to be the difference maker. Jimmy. That's all I heard last year. Jimmy Butler was going to be the difference maker. Jimmy Butler. He took 3 shots last night. 3 shots. Can't win with him taking 3 shots, man. Don't point the finger at Jimmy and Jonathan Kuminga, or if it's not Kuminga, Podziemski. No, don't do that. Point the finger at the motherfucker making $60 million a year. That's all I got to say about it.